Nothing beats a jet.
Nothing beats a jet.
If you're new here, we're an Australian family sailing on our Moody 425 around the Mediterranean, learning as we go.
Across the plank, love, across the plank. Good luck with that.
We're out of the boatyard and we are back sailing, and we couldn't be more stoked.
Do I turn right or left?
You're okay for the moment, Matty? There's not a lot of wind around at the moment, is there? It's a pretty still little morning again. Alright, back in the water after a bit of boatyard time. It feels good to be sailing again, or well, motoring as the case may be this morning, but hopefully that changes.
With the boat finally back on the water where she belongs, and with all the hype about the movie, we've set our course for one of the most legendary sailing destinations in the Mediterranean, Ithaca. It's the home of Odysseus, and the first stop on our own adventure south.
We've heard it's a real gem. There's a little bit of history and Greek mythology, obviously around the island of Ithaca, so that'll be kind of fun. Okay, so we've successfully come down through the Lefkis Canal. It's a little bit like peak hour there. We lost count of how many boats were going the other way, and they're all charter boats, but that's how it goes here in Ionian. Pretty magic little bay, isn't it? So that night we dropped anchor in a place that we've been to before and know and love well. We had a great night there on anchor at Varko Bay. It's a really easy bay to anchor in, nice big wide open bay, plenty of room and great swimming, beautiful clear water. So onwards to Ithaca. If ever there was an island you were supposed to arrive at by sea, Ithaca's probably it. Who lives over there, Sam?
I don't know.
Do you know?
No. No clue.
Who lives over there, Soph? Who owns that island? A rich billionaire. Yeah, so over behind me is Scorpius Island, which was famously owned by the Onassis family. It's now owned by a Russian billionaire, I believe. So we've tried shouting out, seeing if we can get an invite for dinner, but no answer so far. Probably not keen to approach the island too closely. I have heard that the security is pretty ferocious there, so yeah, we won't be getting any closer. But there you go, there's your friendly neighbourhood Russian billionaire. Pretty typical Ionian really, no wind at all in the morning, and then as we cleared Lefkis, bang, there it was. So we're able to kill the engine, kids had a nice time chilling up on the bow, 10 to 12 knots on the beam. We were properly sailing, and this was pretty much the case all the way down to Ithaca. I don't know how well you can hear me. We've got the engine going and it's a little bit windy. Of course, the wind is bang on the nose, but we did have a nice little sail down to Ithaca. That's Ithaca just in front of us. So we're going to find our way into this anchorage for this evening, and then having a little bit of a swim, a little bit of a rest, and we relax for the afternoon. Anyway, nearly there, heading into the anchorage too. What do you reckon? I think about here looks good. Alright, anchor is down. We didn't film that, sorry. We were too busy wandering around trying to find a spot to drop the anchor. There's a bit of seagrass in here, so it's always good to make sure you drop on sand, not seagrass. Checks the seagrass also, then your anchor doesn't drag. Better holding. It's a beautiful little bay. I think they're saying, you know, it's often quite popular, but there's us and one other boat in here at the moment, which is not bad at all. So look, we're going to have a bit of lunch, and then we'll have a bit of an afternoon swim, I think.
Golden sunlight. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right.
Yeah, is it pretty nice?
Catching a breeze like moving through me.
Yeah, it looks pretty warm. Isn't it? It's like a big swimming pool, big aquarium. The kids have had a nice morning swim. There was a little bit of swell last night, but wasn't too bad. And now we're just into a little bit of French toast for breakfast, and then we'll be off again.
Huh?
Do you like French toast?
Huh?
What do they call it, you reckon, Sam?
Yogurt.
But you don't reckon they call it Greek yogurt in Greece? After breakfast, we weighed anchor and we made our way around to Kioni, one of the prettiest little harbour towns in Ithaca. It's also one of the spots around here where you have to tie long lines ashore, which always makes for a bit of an anxious time for captain and crew. Okay, so we've made it into Kioni on Ithaca. This can be a busy little spot, but it's a beautiful little village. The deal in here is you either go on the town quay, but that gets a little busy with flotillas and charter boats. So the alternative is you do long lines ashore. So that's what we've done. We've dropped an anchor and then pulled in and attached 2 long lines ashore, which is a bit of a thing in this part of the world. Takes a little bit of getting used to. It's a bit of an operation, but it's all part of sailing in this part of the world. We often talk about all the amazing places that we want to visit, but it's the simple days like this that end up being our favourites. Happy kids, some beautiful water, and nowhere else that we really need to be right now. How's the water, Si?
It's actually really lovely. Sam was telling me before I got in how cold it was, but it isn't. It's actually, it is chilly, but it's not like it's nice, it's refreshing.
Beautiful. According to legend, this is the home of Odysseus, the king who spent 10 years trying to sail here after the Trojan War. And, I mean, we kind of get it. We're glad it didn't take 10 years, but what a spot. Well, good morning. Here we are in the town of Vathy, also still on Ithaca. We just popped around here from Kioni. This is a slightly larger town. Often cruising is just about visiting supermarkets, getting water and getting fuel, and as they say, fixing your boat in exotic locations. Pretty easy anchoring. It's a big bay. You can just come in and free anchor in 4 meters and nice, good holding mud, which we love. Rightio, let's go explore the town. So yeah, Ithaca was made famous as the home of Odysseus in Homer's Odyssey. And more recently, of course, by Hollywood, Christopher Nolan, Anne Hathaway, Tom Holland, Zendaya and Matt Damon. Now, whether the story's a fact or myth, there's something pretty special about arriving by sea at an island that's been linked to sailors and voyages for thousands of years. While we took in the history, our priorities were considerably less heroic. Coffee, ice cream, some groceries and a wander through the town. As we left Ithaca behind, it felt like the post-boatyard shakedown was over. She was sailing beautifully, the pressure was gone, and I think for the first time in a while we could simply drop the anchor and enjoy being exactly where we'd hoped to be. Another day in another Greek island. We've just anchored off Kefalonia. It's a beautiful little spot here. It's not overly protected, but fingers crossed, we're not expecting too much wind or swell overnight.
This is cool. I'm naming this island Goat Island.
Alright, anchor's up. Kefalonia has been a cool island from what we've seen of it so far. It's it's been a really kind of cool place. We're enjoying just exploring and going into different anchorages. Some of the anchorages have been open, a bit exposed, but we've had reasonable weather. I think we're going to pull into a small marina down the bottom of Kefalonia tonight. So yeah, we're just on a little bit of a day passage down over to there. Should be about 25 nautical miles, so it shouldn't take us too long at all. Yeah, we'll pop in there. There's just some weather coming, so yeah, we'll just probably hide in there for the next couple of days, just get a couple of jobs done, which we kind of need to do. We've got a couple of things to get done on the boat, so we figured we may as well get some water on the boat and sort things out. There's not really a lot about In the immediate vicinity of this marina, there's a mini mart and taverna, which is always welcome. So yeah, we're going to get a bus into Argostoli, which is the main town. Argostoli is the capital of Kefalonia. It's a town that somehow manages to feel busy and laid back at the same time. A proper working town, but also pretty. Waterfront cafes, colourful fishing boats and shady squares. It's the kind of place that's best explored without much of a plan.
I've never seen that one before and that's good.
Yeah.
And it's pure, it's pure. Can't ask for anything.
Just having a look at the water.
Anything more.
Next week, we continue to explore the Ionian, and we have a bit of news.
Please like and subscribe.